Did you know? It's been predicted that every 4 seconds someone will die from a disease that is untreatable with antibiotics by 2050. One of the reasons for this is because we do not use antibiotics wisely. Sometimes we use antibiotics for infections that don't need them. It all comes down to understanding how antibiotics work so we can use them responsibly. This is really simple science. Let me explain. We have trillions of different tiny organisms living inside our body and on our skin. They are called microbes. These tiny microbes live in harmony together with our human cells. This collection of microbes in our body is called our microbiome. These microbes live all around us too. In the air we breathe, on the objects we touch, in the food we eat. Microbes are all sorts of different tiny organisms invisible to the human eye. The microbial world is made up of viruses, fungi, bacteria, and sometimes parasites. Bacteria are a long, elongated type of microbe. In fact, Earth's initial life forms were bacteria, which could survive in the highly toxic atmosphere that existed when our Earth was forming. It was only about 200,000 years ago that humans showed up to share this planet with the microbial world. Even though we lived in harmony with most bacteria, every now and again a bad one could cause us to get sick. And sometimes we would die from a simple infection. Our body's immune system was not sophisticated enough to fight back against some of these microorganisms. But as humans grew smarter with technology, including modern age medicine, we learned to control these bad bacteria. In the 20th century, a scientist called Sir Alexander Fleming accidentally discovered something called penicillin, a drug that could kill these bad bacteria in our bodies which were causing infection and disease. He called it an antibiotic and it became the miracle of modern-day medicine. Antibiotics were saving lives. The truth was, antibiotics were only effective at killing the bacteria, but we humans were taking them for granted by using them on other microbes too, like those viruses, parasites, and fungi. Every time we got sick, we believed that antibiotics were the cure. As we overused antibiotics unnecessarily, the bad bacteria started to evolve. They knew how to survive in harsh conditions. We couldn't afford to go back into the dark ages and lose the fight against bad bacteria again. We needed to learn how to use them more sparingly so we could slow their resistance against our antibiotics down. We needed to learn how to protect antibiotics. All of us play an important role. Only take antibiotics for an infection caused by bacteria. Do not take antibiotics for flu or cold because those are caused by viruses. Ask your doctor for a test if you're not sure what type of microbe is causing your infection. Help prevent illness in the first place by keeping your vaccinations up to date. We need to be responsible with the use of antibiotics in our pets too. We must reduce the use of antibiotics in our food we eat, like animal meat, which ends up in our stomach. Never share antibiotics with others. And do not keep old antibiotics for future. Always finish the course. Wash your hands so you stop the spread of bad bacteria. Let's all work together to protect antibiotics for future generations. Become an antibiotic guardian. Take the pledge.